We can have confidence in the day of judgment. Why? Because God's love took Jesus to the cross. God's love took Jesus to the cross where he took away our sins forever. There is no judgment left because judgment would be for sins. And sins have been removed forever. Forgiven, forgotten, forever. Now, of course, it's true that, there's this grand celebration, I guess you could say, in heaven for eternity of all that Christ has done. I mean, Christ has done some amazing things. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, he did some amazing things. He said there would be greater things done in our lives. And so I'm sure that there's a celebration eternally of all that Christ has done in us and through us. And anything that's not worth celebrating won't be celebrated. It'll burn up like wood, hay, and stubble. It won't last because only the things of Christ endures. But you are a thing of Christ. You are a child of God, and you will endure. So you're not in question. And I think where we get it wrong is when we start believing that we're in question, that there's going to be this day of judgment, and our value and our worth is going to be in question. Maybe even some of us have believed that our destiny is going to be in question. We've believed that our housing is going to be in question, that the size of our housing is going to be in question, the size of our jewelry box and all that it contains is going to be in question. And you see how we come up with these things, and then we come back, and we just need to be still for a moment, and we just need to take this in. It says this: we can have confidence in the day of judgment. Why? Because as Jesus is, so also are we. What is that saying to you? It's saying that your inheritance is the same as Jesus' inheritance. That your security and the safety that you enjoy is the same that Jesus' safety is. And so what we're saying here, what John is writing to us, is that we have a reason to relax with God. We have a reason to ease into this gospel and just be thankful and grateful for the position and the inheritance that we have. Last week we saw the inheritance is reserved up here in heaven, not down here on earth where somebody can mess with it. All we're saying in another way here is the same thing, that we can have confidence in the day of judgment because Jesus Christ is protecting our inheritance, and it's the same inheritance that was due him. And so we see then that it also says in this world. 3 words that you don't want to leave this building, you don't want to leave this broadcast without fully grasping. You notice that it's not later. It's not, oh, you'll have confidence later after it's all over. You'll notice also that it doesn't say, you have what Jesus has later. It says, because as he is, so also are we. When? Right now in this world. So this is the hard part, to believe that it's this good. This is the hard part, to believe that grace is this big, that God's kindness is this good, this amazing, this outlandish, this absurd, that he would give us everything that Jesus deserves, and he would secure us from day one while we're still in this world. And there's nothing we can lose out on.